Texas is apparently taking some steps to slow the massive surge of migration about to hit this country. It's about to get even bigger. Todd Bensman has wrote a piece about what Texas is doing. He's the author of America's Border War. He's also a senior national security fellow at the Center for Immigration Studies. He joins us tonight. Todd, thanks so much for coming on. Pardon my skepticism about this theater going on. It's greatly frustrating to people in other parts of the country that Texas hasn't just shut down its own border, since it always talks about how it's a country. But the state is doing something, you say, to slow this border surge. What is it doing?
Right. Well, I agree. I think that the busing of migrants to Washington, D.C. is a bit of a sideshow to the main event, which is that the Abbott administration is shutting down trade with Mexico. They're saying that they're doing it with enhanced safety inspections at the border at all these, the biggest ports of entry in America, actually, for trucking, Laredo, and also Far and El Paso as well, just shutting those bridges down with inspections, essentially. And they won't say exactly what I think they want to say, which is, we're going to do this to you, Mexico, until you clean up your side of the border of the mass migration that's coming. Now, to me, it seems like it's a leverage point. I think that they are hoping to get the Biden administration and the Mexican governors to respond to this. It is proving to be a major muscle that the state of Texas is able to flex. And they have a deal now, reportedly, with the governor of Nuevo Leon, they're going to announce shortly some kind of a deal where we in Texas lift this embargo on our side in exchange for border security on their side. Very interesting play. I've never seen a state be able to force an issue like this.
I mean, the problem is that Mexican governors and the Biden administration share a common contempt for America's current population and want to change it. So, I mean, it's hard to see how this moves them to action. We're sending all these guns to protect Ukraine's border. Why wouldn't we do the same in Texas to protect the American border? Why wouldn't Governor Abbott do that? I honestly am confused.
Well, listen, the state of Texas has got Operation Lone Star. They've spent close to $4 billion on, plugging the holes in the line left by Border Patrol, off doing processing duty and babysitting and bringing, water to migrants while we're processing them in. So they're not out there doing drug interdiction and that sort of thing. And I think to the extent that the state can do something, they are. But ultimately, the state of Texas, if they were to round up migrants and bring them to the international bridge and try to drop them off, they would be stopped by the Biden administration's CBP blue uniforms on the bridges. You couldn't, I don't think that they can get past our own people to the midway point of the bridge. And that's really, I think, ultimately what the problem is.
Well, it'd be interesting to see who wins that fight. But it'd be nice to have a fight because the country is disappearing. So maybe it's worth having. I don't know. Todd Bensman, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you.